From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Tuesday, July 8th. Starting with a string of crime reports, a Bellevue police officer once praised for his dedication to public safety now faces serious domestic violence and child abuse charges. 39-year-old Marcus Lahr was arrested after a woman told Douglas County deputies he assaulted her, waiting weeks to come forward out of fear due to his law enforcement ties. Deputies say multiple witnesses backed her claims. In 2023, Lahr was recognized by Bellevue Police for his dedication to public safety and applied to be a Sarpy Douglas Academy instructor. The department has yet to comment on his employment status. In Seward, 56-year-old Todd Simmons is being held without bond after a young woman accused him of sexual assault dating back to 2020. He faces citations for first-degree sexual assault and 3 counts of child abuse, but has not been formally charged. Investigators say he used cameras in his home to avoid detection. And in Lincoln, 33-year-old Amber Bates was arrested for selling meth near Norwood Park Elementary. Last week, the Lincoln-Lancaster County Narcotics Task Force searched Bates' home and found meth, cocaine, and marijuana. She now faces multiple charges, including possession of over 140 grams of methamphetamine. Nebraska Attorney General Mike Hilgers is suing General Motors and OnStar, accusing them of secretly collecting and selling driver data to insurance companies without consent. The data, including speeding and seatbelt use, allegedly raised insurance rates or led to cancellations. The lawsuit claims customers were misled and pressured to enroll in OnStar. GM says it will review the complaint. Governor Jim Pillen joined national leaders in Washington, D.C. today for the rollout of the USDA's National Farm Security Action Plan. That plan aims to protect U.S. farmland from foreign ownership and strengthen support for agricultural workers. Pillen highlighted its focus on domestic investment, infrastructure, and combating threats like invasive species or foreign animal diseases. He also noted Nebraska's 2023 law removing Chinese equipment from state telecommunications infrastructure.
It's really important that the leaders behind me, that we continue to have the courage and the wisdom to never back down and to stand up and protect our land and protect our families.
7 other governors signed the USDA's letter in support of the plan. Now, speaking of the governor, J.C. Todd is the first Republican to challenge him in next year's primary. According to the Nebraska Examiner, Todd is running as a voice of the people, advocating for medical marijuana legalization and greater middle-class representation. Todd faced 24 counts of improper notarizations last year, a case dismissed but now under appeal. And independent Dan Osborne, who nearly unseated Senator Deb Fischer in 2024 with 47% of the vote, announced today he will challenge Senator Pete Ricketts in 2026. Osborne, a former union leader known for leading the Omaha Kellogg strike, says he feels more confident about this run and plans to keep the same approach.
We're starting off from a stronger place. We have more time than we did last time. It's going to be old-fashioned politics. I want to go out to where people live. Where they go to school, where they go to work. I want to learn what issues they face every day.
Osborne called Ricketts a billionaire politician, while Ricketts' campaign accused Osborne of being bought and paid for by liberal out-of-state donors and said Osborne would open the border and hike taxes. The election will be held November 3rd, 2026. In lighter news, a major facelift is coming to Lincoln's O Street, the city's front door. Over 2 years, a 7-block stretch from 9th to 16th will get new water mains, sidewalks, crosswalks, lighting, and street replacement. With 20,000 drivers using the corridor daily, work will be done in small sections. The city will host open houses to share more about Project O Street. Lastly, former Nebraska head coach Scott Frost spoke candidly at Big 12 Media Days in Frisco, Texas today, reflecting on his rocky stint in Lincoln. Don't take the wrong job, Frost said. Now back at UCF after more than 2 years away from college coaching, Frost admitted that returning to Nebraska wasn't the right decision. He said, quote, "I got tugged in a direction to try and help my alma mater and didn't really want to do it. It wasn't a good move. I'm lucky to get back to a place where I was a lot happier," end quote. Frost led UCF to a 13-0 season in 2017 before going 16-31 at Nebraska. He returned to UCF this offseason. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.